You said that you're working on a new book. Can you tell us anything about that?
I can tell you a little bit. Yes, I'm working on a new book that is the tentative title is "Learning to Speak God from Scratch," and the idea is sort of that the language that we use to talk about God has become hollowed of meaning. It's full of landmines. It feels to us simplistic or stale. And I think we need to become fluent in a fresh vocabulary of faith. We need to find new ways to talk about faith. So the book opens up about me moving from the Bible Belt to New York City, where I run into this kind of unexpected language barrier. I could still speak English as well as I always could, but I could no longer speak that these spiritual words, both ancient and modern, that I'd utilized for decades to describe matters of the soul, no longer translated to those I was encountering. And so I was frustrated and I started to see, okay, there were words like sin and hell that had become so negative that they just got stuck on my tongue. And then there were others like belief and salvation and grace that I'd uttered so many times I didn't even know what they meant anymore. And I began to go out and look at the statistics and look at the studies, and I realized number one, spiritual language has been in decline for decades in the West. Number two, most Americans who claim to be religious say that they don't talk about their spirituality most days. And so I started to realize that there was a real crisis, uh, that most of us needed spiritual speech therapy. And that's when I decided to go on this journey to learn to speak God from scratch. And so that's what I hope to do in this book, that it will be a provocative but a liberating book that will be really, I hope, a timeless tool to help burnt out and deep down believers who want to encounter God in fresh ways.
Well, that sounds very exciting, Jonathan. I know we'll all look forward to when that comes out.
So thank you.